honestly जब आप reality shows करते हैं ना, it's very financial because आप वो 6 हफ्ते 8 हफ्ते के काम है. It's very financial. 36 Chinatown is the biggest thing that ever happened to my life for sure. 100%. I think cinema makes you a star. TV can make you popular, but it doesn't make you a star. I'm very sure of that. Faridoon, it's a great honor to work with Darshan again, and like you said, he has great music sense, and I think it's a combination. Ki when Nadeem and Sunji come together, they together bring great music, you know. And I said to him, "Sir, I've come for my check," and he just laughed and he gave me a 2 lakh check and he signed me for a movie. Hi, मैं हूँ Upen Patel और आप देख रहे हो Bollywood Hungama.
How much credit would you give to Bigg Boss for just bringing the
Zero.
The persona as far as you're concerned before people? Because in many ways, people, you just went into the houses of the entire India actually.
Well, you know what happened? I'll give you how the story happened. Ki, I was shooting for I was finishing September 19th, and Bigg Boss said, "Oh, come to me," you know. And honestly, जब आप reality shows करते हैं ना, it's very financial because आप वो 6 हफ्ते 8 हफ्ते के काम है. It's very financial, but I wouldn't say it changed anything. कि उसके बाद कुछ कमाल नहीं हो कि you know I was the biggest star कुछ हुआ. I think Bigg Boss is just a reality show where people get to watch you. I don't know if they get to know you because वहाँ पे सब cameras है, आपको पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, what is filming, what's edited. You don't know what's happening. You can't 24 hours act. So you are yourself. And they asked you to come as Upen Patel, the Bollywood actor, into the show. I think my cinema is my biggest break. I think 36 Chinatown changed my life. You know, I was a model. I was doing a movie where Kareena Kapoor at that time was the biggest heroine. There was Shahid Kapoor, Akshay Khanna, Abbas Mustan was so huge. And when I came with that movie, that changed my life. You know, I started winning awards. People took me seriously. I got movie offers. I was able to buy a house. I mean, I remember traveling to Amsterdam, Holland, and people knew me from there. 36 Chinatown is the biggest thing that ever happened to my life for sure. 100%. I think reality shows just are just platforms. You know, I think if I asked you 2 years ago who won Bigg Boss, you won't know.
You know, but the fact is, Upen, Bigg Boss, it does make stars out of people.
You believe that?
Yeah, definitely.
So I disagree with you.
There are so many of them. There are so many of them who are still known because of Bigg Boss, even after all these years. I can give you names.
Go for it.
Who are, yeah, Sonali Raut, she came to our office recently and we interviewed her. So the fact is that people were asking still about Bigg Boss. And there are so many of them.
Oh,
people
so
still
for me, stars means something different. Maybe for you that means star. That's just being a celebrity to me. For me, being a star
recall value amongst people. Recall value amongst people. Because, you know, many people, if you go in the street right now, I'm sure they'll recognize you because of Bigg Boss right now.
No, I disagree with you. I think my cinema, people recognize me because of my cinema. Bigg Boss, it's just been a small part of my journey, working, you know, and I have to be honest with you, and it's a shame you think that, because when you work with people like Shankar sir, you know, and it releases worldwide, when you work like Sunil Darshan, Rajkumar Santoshi, Abbas, when you do this type of cinema, it's much bigger than a reality show, and those stay with people. Today the songs still play on TV, you know, whether it's on BFU Gold or Z Gold, the songs still play, there's still a connect. So many times when I was in the US 2 months ago, people still know me from 36 Channel. That Ashiki song was so big. So I would definitely disagree with you. I think TV may keep you in the news, but it doesn't make you a star. I think cinema makes you a star. TV can make you popular, but it doesn't make you a star. I'm very sure of that.
Okay, now talking about Ek Haseena Thi, Ek Deewana, the house experience of being a part of a Sunil Darshan film. He's someone who understands music very well, and the music is working very well as far as your movie is concerned as well.
You know, Faridoon, it's a great honor to work with Sunil Darshan again, and like you said, he has great music sense, and I think it's a combination. Ki when Nadeem and Sunji come together, they together bring great music. You know, because I think there's very few directors, producers who have good music sense. So, you know, like the Bhatts, you have the Darshans, you know, they really have great music sense. Right. And I think that's one of the main selling points of our movie, is the music. Nadeem sir making a comeback. The most beautiful thing about this movie is that all the songs are situational, so they take the story forward. I love the numbers, there's melody, you know, it has a 90s flavor, but still with today's times, today's instruments, today's arrangements, which is really nice, beautiful voices. And I have great tuning with Sunji. You know, I say he's a mentor to me in this industry. Since I first met him, I remember meeting him after 36 Chinatown, and I went to his office, and उस time पे एक बहुत बड़ा poster था दोस्ती का, and it was Bobby and Akshay Kumar, And I went to his office and I said, no, I want to work with you, sir. And he was like, you know, we'll discuss something and we'll do something, you know. I'm just releasing this movie. And I remember saying to him, look, the next time I come back to your office, I'm going to take a signing amount check. You know, and he was like, you know, he's very sweet, man, very humble, soft-spoken. He's like, yes, God willing. And then next day I came back to the office. So 2 days after I came back to the office, unexpected, I knocked on his door and he was like, yes, please come take it. And I said to him, sir, I've come for my check. And he just laughed and he gave me a 2 lakh check and he signed me for a movie. You know, so he believed in me from then and we always kept in contact. And he was always been a guiding force, you know, about how cinema works, you know, about the business of cinema, about filmmaking, you know. He has so much knowledge, you know, he's worked with some of the best actors in our country, from Amitabh Bachchan to Akshay Kumar. He launched Priyanka Lara. So, you know, for me, it's a great privilege to have a maker believe in me as an actor, because when you see Ek Haseena Thi Ek Deewana Tha, it's not your, I think, like you said, Upen Patel has a certain image where he's macho, he's going to take his top off, or you know, he's doing something. But with Synergy, he's given me a role where I actually perform. I'm emoting. If you see the songs I'm performing, you know, I'm emoting. There's no body shots. It's actually a beautiful character that has a beautiful emotional graph. And even my first film in Shakalaka, you know, it was a very heavy movie. It had a lot of performance in it. You know, he's always believed in me as an actor. And I think every actor has that one maker who kind of believes in them. And I remember when I signed this movie, I did ask him, I said, sir, you're doing, you know, with Shiv in it, is it another vehicle for Shiv? You know, what will I be part of? You know, you have these apprehensions when you first start. And he was like, look, Upen, I'm making my comeback. I'm making this cinema for me. I've offered it Shiv. Even if he didn't like it, I would still make this movie. And this role is you. So when someone has so much faith in you and is so honest to his cinema, then it's just an amazing feeling, an amazing thing to work with him. It really is.
Right, and I believe you guys shot in below zero temperatures in
yeah,
in
-3. Like, I'm talking physical pain.
Right.
You know, like you can feel the wind. It's like it's cutting you, and you're physically being moved. I think it was more harder for Natasha, the poor girl, because she, being a newcomer, for the first time traveling out of India, you know, not experiencing this type of weather, being prepared. So I think it was much more harder for her.
Much more harder for her.